So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
To throw, it's Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And down to the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's now 3rd down.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now here's Mahomes. Steps away. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, Drake. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Murray keeps it himself. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Murray on on the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, red blade, red blade. Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 87 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the Cardinals.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
43!
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 91 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Fitzgerald's got it right side. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray.
Right back to Fitzgerald, this time complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, red blitz, red blitz.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. On the move to his left. He'll run it. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Gets around him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 17. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.